Welcome to Gaia's Tarot. This is a general reading for the sign of Virgo. This is general, so it may not resonate with you. If that is the case, please check your placements. Your messages could be there. Thank you for coming back to the channel. Thank you for being here. Hope everybody's having a great time tonight. Let's clean the energy. Alright. Virgo. Show me the energies around Virgo. Show them the guidance for their higher self. What should they be aware of? Virgo. Show them the images, the story, the archetypes, energies around Virgo. One more time. Nice reading, Virgo. So right here is indicating you're moving towards something and you're being fast about that. Trying to put the cards in the right position so you can see them. So the Chariot is indicating that you are right now feeling confident, determined, some sort of victory maybe, or success. The Chariot is a fast energy. So, or maybe you're traveling. There's a lot of things that it could be seen in this energy. According to what I'm seeing with the rest of the reading, the Chariot might be indicating that you are right now moving towards someone. You're coming in as trying to be romantic, but you're having a problem with that. The Knight of Cups is indicating that it's a challenge for you to show your feelings, and it's clear to see that because you have the Five of Cups in the near past. So that means in the near past you were grieving, feeling disappointed, heartbroken, maybe crying about too many things when you should be looking at other things. But yeah, you were broken a few days ago. Maybe that's why right now you have the Knight of Cups as a problem. So the Knight of Cups as a problem, it's indicating that you're, as I said, you're having that obstacle. There's some sort of obstacle, or maybe there's something coming across you and the way you always express yourself. You're not being able to do that now. You're not being able to show your heart. But I see that you're moving towards something, and you are subconsciously determined too, because you have the card of action where you are right now. You took action towards something really fast, you know. And I'll speak about this sort of energy because this is the kind of energy that you just like took the reins in your hands and you're just going straight to that objective, and you're so confident. You have that perfect alignment. So it's a card of action, and subconsciously you have another card of action. You're consciously thinking of a new opportunity. It's a bright new opportunity that you have in your head, in your conscious. But right now the problem seems to be that you're not having the capacity to maybe flow with your feelings, or maybe just send that message. It's looking like a message of love. You're not being able, because in your subconscious you have the message card, the Eight of Wands. This indicates messaging, calling someone. So it's a challenge for you maybe to do it in this manner, to do it like a romantic dreamer, you know, the person that comes with flowers, chocolate, a poem. You can't do that right now. You're incapable. And look, that's because in the recent past you were crying. Someone disappointed you or something, and right now you're incapable of looking at maybe other opportunities. That's why he or she is crying over 3 cups of milk when in the back there's 2 more. All he has to do is turn around and see, oh, I have 2 more, I don't need to cry. And then I see the card of options in the future. In the near future, you're gonna probably confused, because you're still kind of like, even though you're determined and confident, there's some sort of problem with showing your feelings. So this card is still in the cup energy, and this is the card of being confused, not knowing what to pick, because you have too many choices in front of you. So in the near future, you might be in that situation. And you have the Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, Page of Cups, 7 of Cups, 5 of Cups. It's a lot of cup energy. Right now, you know, happening right now. Towards the future, doesn't look that much as cup energy, but you're looking like you're closing the reading with the card of, you know, planning to make a decision, but you still don't make it. You're indecisive about that. So, right now, let me continue here before I jump into this, because this looks interesting. It looks interesting. The Chariot, as I said, indicates that right now, maybe you're, if you think about that the reading is resonating with love, maybe you took the move and you know, you're going straight to it. But as I said, the challenge is to show your feelings. So maybe the reading is reminding you, hey, slow down. You know, as I said, this is the fastest card in the tarot. And then you have the 8 of Wands. So it's either about that, you just took an action card, as I said. There's a new beginning in your head. There may be a new opportunity with someone or something. You just received some sort of news of a new job or an interview, because it's a pentacle. So it's the beginning of something new in material matters and materials of spirituality and abundance, not that much love. You're thinking of that. You're thinking practical in terms of that new opportunity or something that is just in your head about a new beginning. So the Chariot is indicating that you're going towards that. You're feeling determined until you get to this energy. I'm thinking this is affected by this. It's affected by that disappointment that you had. Some sort of, as I said, maybe someone made you cry, or you just had some sort of a disappointment about an idea of something or someone, and then you're like, oh, wow, you know. This is the kind of like probably reminding you to just look inside you, take an opportunity to heal. This is another kind of healing right now. And as I said, it can signify that you have a broken, your heart is fragile right now. That's why maybe you might be a little bit confused in the near future. Because you just came across, that disillusion, disappointment. Maybe somebody betrayed you. This could also indicate that. That's why you're incapable of showing your feelings, maybe in the right manner with that Knight of Cups. You have some sort of bitterness that you're dragging. Maybe self-pity too. Maybe you just feel bad with yourself. And that's why you are incapable of opening your heart. So the Seven of Cups, as I said, is a card. This is speaking. I will continue to connect these two. With the rest of them, they're all connected. I already connected this with this one, and this with this. This I could feel is very much connected to that thought that you have in your head about that new opportunity, that new beginning. It's a new bright sort of a spark, something that just came from the sky, some sort of divine blessing. You're thinking of that, and maybe it's connected also with this, the pain, the thinking of that opportunity towards which you're going fast, having problems showing your feelings. But right now, in the next few days, you might be feeling probably having like a blurred vision. Don't live a fantasy. I really might be telling you that because you're here with the Page of Cups. But this is the card of in the next few days that I speak of fantasy choices. You have too many options. Maybe too many temptations. I might say they really might be advising you to be mindful about temptations, the things that make you crave and go for more. Maybe you're scared in the next few days of moving forward without knowing the full picture. That's why this is the card of confusion and many options. You just have to use your imagination, Virgo. Your imagination can be a tool that you can use to inform your own future, your own bright future, because you look like you're going to be thinking and planning toward that in a down-to-earth way, you see? Don't be flying in the sky with fantasies and just illusions that you make up in your mind. This card may be calling you to do that. Put your feet on the ground when it comes to choosing. Because what happens with this card is that if you look at the image, the person doesn't know what to pick. And then in that dilemma, they lose clarity. And then finally, they end up picking the wrong one. You need to be mindful. And this is another reminder. Everything that shines is not gold. Which cup do you choose? That's what you're asking yourself. This is the card asking you to use your intuition to decide. Remember that the temptation of shiny things, as I said, not everything that shines is gold, can be an illusion. Just use your intuition. Look inside your heart. What option honestly stands in front of you today? This is the kind of daydreaming too. So be mindful about that, because it just took some sort of big decision and you're going straight toward that. I mean, this looks like maybe like a victory. As I said, maybe you just had that success, that opportunity. But you're in some sort of conflicts when it comes to maybe emotional matters, the heart. I see there's a combination here of you're facing maybe some sort of opportunity with work or your profession, and then some sort of love thing coming across your path, because you're thinking of that. You're thinking of that person or whoever. You're just thinking of sending them a message with an apology, maybe to test the waters. The Page of Cups. It's kind of like immature. That's why I'm saying it's also connected to this. Look, it's like a line of, cup. And then the problem is to have the night energy, which is to be, truthful, open your heart, use the proper language. Just, be in love with the idea of love. You're having a problem with that. And it's easy to understand because you have that disappointment or betrayal in the past few days. Just don't be confused. This card is saying that you might be a little bit of blind in the next few days. Too many options, too many lights. Maybe making you have that immature energy. The Magician might be saying here that either someone is trying to manifest you, or some sort of thing that you manifested, and I will connect it with the Chariot, which is what you're going towards to. The Magician might be saying that wish, that thought that you thought of just manifested. And you're hoping that you can close some sort of cycle. The 10 of Wands is indicating here that you're in your hopes. You are finally, coming to that 10. The 10s are associated with finishing some sort of painful cycle. You're hoping to release the baggage. You're hoping to take off all of those responsibilities. You're hoping to take off all of that weight. I would say that's a hope and not a fear, because you look very determined in the reading. The Page of Cups is a kind of energy that also speaks of being a dreamer. That's why I also associate it with the Seven of Cups. Sorry about this. The sage is still burning in my back. So the Page of Cups, as I said, connected with the card of fantasy and illusion. Just be mindful about whatever communication you want to have with anyone related to love. This is what the reading is advising you. Because you're thinking of communicating something, right? Right here. This is in your subconscious, the message, the call. And this is what they do. But this is like in an immature approach. And right now, your challenge is to show your true feelings. So the reading might be advising you, slow down. As I said, go slow. Because the Chariot is the most violent card in the tarot. It's Cancer energy. You have Cancer and Virgo energy. There you go. You are in your reading, the Magician. So as I said, you either just manifested someone, either you just manifested some sort of wish, because this is in the Celtic cross, what comes from the outside and affects you. It's either that, or you are dealing with someone that is actually using all their mental powers and natural powers, to make you come to them. But this is not a love reading. I would mainly interpret the Magician here as an indicator of this opportunity. You're thinking of this new opportunity and you just got it. The Magician is indicating that work that you did, that thinking, that positive thinking, attracting that that good, that manifestation you just got. Just don't be immature about whatever you're gonna do, because you have here some sort of fear of maybe closing some painful, painful scars, some sort of baggage, some sort of baggage about you. The Two of Wands is concluding the reading by saying that, as I said, you're going to be indecisive. You're going to be probably just stop thinking about your life, planning, calculating. If you look at the card, the person has a little tiny world in his head. So he's planning. You're going to be in that planning mode, planning for the future, making progress maybe. Maybe some sort of activation connected with this energy. Something you manifested that is a beginning, and it's something that has potential. This is at the beginning of something that has lots of potential in your head, and you're going towards it. You're determined. Just be careful with that, handling your emotions. So in the long-term future, I'm saying the next few months, you might be making some progress. There's some sort of activation or the new possibilities that you just got. Then you're going to make plans towards that. There's also a card that indicates that you might be moving, from your comfort zone towards some sort of new adventure. And as I said, the new adventure is in your head. New adventure. Just be mindful about the options in front of you, and don't be confused. Because the Two of Wands is a card of, by the way, this is Aquarius energy. So I'm telling you all the energies here so you can have an idea. This is also a card inviting you to, if you haven't done that yet, just stop dreaming of it and start living it. So you're going to have that sort of thinking in the next few months. And it's maybe connected with this opportunity. This opportunity that you got, or that, as I said, there's two sort of energies going around here. Either an opportunity about your life with material matters, and there's some sort of love or some sort of emotional connection with someone that is coming across, and you just had to suffer some pain about that energy. This is the card indicating in the next few months, like, stop being confused, because you're gonna be like that in the next few days, like frozen, not knowing what to do, or either doing the wrong choice. Taking the wrong choice. This one will say that you need to make a choice to really do that thing you want to do, or maybe not do. You can dream it and envision it, or you can begin to live it, as I said. Either you keep dreaming about it, or you just take the step and do it now. That's the Two of Wands. So it's a positive card. It's not a negative one. So you're having that energy. I'm just saying, because of some sort of warnings that I see here, based on maybe your emotions being blocked, and not necessarily to a person of love. It could be an opportunity about a job or something, and you're incapable of expressing your feelings. And just don't be confused. And it's clear in the reading that you just manifested something that maybe you will be able to release that baggage after you take this opportunity on the right direction, which is what you're doing now. But don't be in other words, don't be frozen in the next 2 months. Hold that contact, make that decision, non-action. It's not gonna get you anywhere. It's rather gonna make you feeling, that you're still frozen and dreaming about that thing instead of walking it. So this is the card inviting you in the next few months. Instead of just planning, just depart from this state of fantasy and illusion and think practical and do it. It's time to choose, with either continue to be, as I said, in the comfort zone, or, you're on your path for that passion, because the wands are associated with things that are needing your creativity, your passion, your spark. So the Two of Wands is not a bad card for the long-term future, Virgo. It's just like it might be a reminder for you. Be mindful about that confusion. Don't be sort of naive, the Page of Cups. Sort of naive and dreaming about flying pigs. And think about this thing, with your feet on the ground. As I said, this is like you need to make a choice. That stop being an observer of that dream and just start walking that dream. That's what the card might be announcing in the reading. Very nice reading. Can see you determined, and even though you had that little painful incident a few days ago, you're still keeping your eyes open and your hands on the wheel. So that's a good thing. Very nice reading, Virgo. Thank you for coming to the channel, guys. Thank you for coming back. I'll see you around. Keep on checking your love readings. Thank you. Have a good night.